What's up guys, Jake here, and in this video I'm bringing you guys some Madden 25 gameplay with the Cleveland Browns, and as you see, another Cleveland Browns beast right there, Ben Tate breaking off a 12-yard gain. I think Ben Tate's going to be really great for the Cleveland Browns. I think he's going to be a workhorse in the running game, but that's not what I want to talk about in this video. What I mainly want to talk about is number 2 right there, Johnny Manziel, and the Cleveland Browns, and how I think Johnny Manziel will do in the National Football League. Now, a lot of people are very skeptical of Johnny Manziel and, the skill set that he has, what he does in college, not necessarily translating into the NFL, which is definitely a legitimate concern. Obviously, players like Tim Tebow and, I don't know, RG3 is another good example. Their skill sets didn't necessarily translate very well into the NFL, although Tim Tebow still possessed the ability to extend plays and take a lot of hits because he's a tough guy. Obviously, his throwing mechanics really what led him to not have a job anymore, and I think that's unfortunate because I'm a big Tim Tebow fan, but I guess that's just how it is. And RG3, obviously, he beat a lot of defenders with some world-class speed, but eventually, when you take a lot of hits, when you're not a very big guy, you will get injured eventually because the NFL is, the defensive players in the NFL are very hard-hitting, as a lot of people have already discovered, and tearing your ACL is not a very good thing, especially if you're more of a running quarterback. That really kind of hampers your ability to play. But, I don't think Johnny Manziel is stupid. And this sort of leads me into this topic. Despite what people might think, I think he has the ability to extend plays like what you just saw in the game right here. Now, obviously, a game's not real life, but, I think he has the ability to extend the plays, and I think that will translate well into the NFL because while he doesn't have the quickest or the fastest, top speed, like a lot of people were hoping he would. He only ran like a 4.5 in the 40-yard, which is not bad. It's definitely very good, but it's still not fantastic. I think Andrew Luck ran the same thing, and Andrew Luck's, a lot bigger of a dude. I do think Johnny Manziel has some of the best acceleration, some of the best quickness of any player in college. I mean, when he's standing in the pocket and he makes all those crazy plays, it's not because he's really fast, it's because he's quick. He's good at escaping a lot of tight windows and extending plays and making big plays. And I think that's important in the NFL. If you're constantly just standing back and waiting for everything to happen, eventually, when you play some better defenses, that's not always going to work, especially for a team like the Cleveland Browns. They need a spark like Johnny Manziel to extend plays, create plays with his legs, and I think he'll be good for them. I think while he won't be able to do all the same things he did in college, I think he will be good in the NFL. A lot of people criticize his arm as well, and I can see some of their complaints, but at the same time, he doesn't have the biggest arm, but like I said, not a lot of players need to throw the ball 70-plus yards in the air. I haven't really seen that happen too many times. I've never really seen anybody stand back in their own end zone and chuck the ball, 70-some yards down the field. It just doesn't happen that much. A lot of people have concerns for him throwing the ball, with some oomph behind it to get it there, on a dime. But again, like I said, I don't know if that's always necessary. With his ability to create plays, I think that he can, make his own plays happen. And I know that's not always the way you want to get things done in the NFL. But, I'm pretty confident in Johnny Manziel. I know a lot of people aren't, but I think if he can, stay out of injury trouble, I think he'll be a good NFL player. And as far as the Cleveland Browns are concerned, with Johnny Manziel as their quarterback, because obviously he will be their quarterback. I know they said he'll have to earn a spot over Brian Hoyer. There's no way that's going to happen. Brian Hoyer might be decent, but you can't just draft Johnny Manziel in the first round and not start him. That's just, that would be ridiculous. And it would be another Tim Tebow situation. You got your Sanchez or whatever throwing a pick, and then everyone's going to go crazy for Johnny Manziel. But as far as the team surrounding him, I think the defense is going to be really good. They're going to have 2 lockdown cornerbacks with Joe Hayden and whoever they got from the draft. I honestly can't remember, but they're going to be kind of like Richard Sherman, Cam Chancellor, sort of a deal. I think their defense is actually going to be pretty good. As far as their offense is concerned, though, I was really excited about what you saw right there, Josh Gordon. But now that I think about it, or now that Josh Gordon is suspended, Nate Burleson broke his arm, I think their wide receiver core is going to be really bad because, Greg Little can't catch and their other players are not stellar. So that'll be a concern for him. But I think Ben Tate, his running back's a good option because their line is actually pretty good, I think, with Mack at center. I think they'll be a decent team. I'm thinking they could pull out a win or a championship in their division. I know a lot of people don't agree with that, but I think it's possible with Johnny Football. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.